What about it, YouTube? Alright, today we're going to try and install a second rim lock. If you've got an XL rim, you'll notice how you've got not just one, but two options for a rim lock. And I cannot find any information on how to install that second rim lock, but I think I've figured out how to do it. It happened when I went about installing this rim to begin with. So let's see. Most people will tell you to go ahead, put your tube in your tire, and put your rim lock and your stem at the bottom, right? And go about putting your first bead on after that rim lock and that stem are already secured at the bottom of the tire. I didn't do that. I first put the tire on and then had to go about figuring out how to get the rim lock, the first rim lock in, which was difficult, but I did it. And then the tube stem as well. This is the tricks that I found to use. Okay. First of all, with your rim lock, you're going to want to feed it into the tube this direction and then rotate it around. It will not go up into the tire and then up over the rim and poke down in. I tried that. It just doesn't fit. And you'll probably get real frustrated and scratch your rim if you try too hard to do it that way. So just rotate it around, which means peeling back the tire. Not easy. Rotating it up into that space. Now you're still going to have the problem of getting the stem to feed through. This is the second trick. So first trick is that this goes up and around. Okay? Up and around. Alright, second trick is make sure you got plenty of these if you want to save your rim. Go on the opposite side of where you're working. Grab you a tire tool. Go ahead and pull the tire up and over, and then try to secure your spoon behind your brake, okay, so that you can get back over to the other side. Okay, so now I'm on this side. Now I need to make a big space. I take another Magic Blue Motion Pro device here, Rim Saver, and you stick this in here and you rotate it like that so you can get your hand up and in to feed the stem in. Okay? Now I kind of went out of order here. Let's see if I can go back and start the whole process and get it to work. Alright. That's not going to hurt anything. Generally speaking, alright. Okay, so now it's up in the tire. It just needs to rotate around, okay? Back over here. And create some space over on this side. Okay, so you got your spoon locked in on this side. You might want to go right about to the side of where you're working with this action right here, so you can stay centered where you're trying to get it through the hole. Okay, so Now I'm just going to turn this so that it creates enough space that I can get my fingers in here. Okay? Now I'm going to try and work this around. It'd be a lot easier if I had 3 hands. Because you got to kind of hold this deal here steady with one and then guide carefully with this other. It can be a little frustrating. It can pinch on your hand a little bit. Okay, there we go. Getting closer. Also with your rim band, I had to poke some holes in it so that this would feed through. But at the same time, I didn't cut the hole out, you know, I didn't waller it out all the way, so it's making it a little harder for me to locate that hole. Some people would suggest to put some hair around it. But that hasn't helped me since the 70s. Let's see. There it is. Voila. After a little bit of difficulty, I'm trying to get my dang fingers and this blue guy out of here. Alright. Yeah. That's out. Alright. Anyway. Rim lock is out. I can release this. Put it back where it's supposed to go. I think it was fighting the rim lock a little bit. There we go. Now I just need to put a bolt on it to secure it, and I will go about doing my other bead here. So that's the trick. If you need to put 2 rim locks on a rim, or if you get started with your 1 rim lock and your stem, and you don't feed your tube in and your first rim lock to begin with, okay, you can still use that same trick. You just pull the tire out on the opposite side, create space by putting your tool in here and twisting so you can get your hand up in there, and then you can have enough room to find the places you need to be for your tube stem and your rim lock stems. Alright guys, I hope that was informational.